Hi guys, this is Zimzam with some entertainment. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. As usual, I appreciate all my subscribers. A big shout out to you all and have nothing but love for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, today's entertainment is about TAGWIREI. So the US has imposed sanctions on one businessman called, what's this guy's name? Kuda TAGWIREI. He's a very popular guy, very well known in the Zimbabwean circles, especially Zimbabwean political circles. So he's, well, some people say he's the front. He's a front for ED and other big wigs. Some people say he actually is richer than them and is the one that buys them stuff. Some people say he has all of them on his palm, on the palm of his hand. I don't know. But according to the US, they have imposed sanctions on this guy, okay, on the company that he leads for alleged corruption and assisting Zimbabwean government officials involved in public corruption, the US Treasury Department said Wednesday. Okay, so it says here, the sanctions on TAGWIREI, okay, an energy and infrastructure company, Secunda Holdings, come as the US ramps up pressure on the government of Zimbabwe, which the US says launched a violent crackdown on citizens protesting against flawed elections and delayed results about 2 years ago. Really, America? You decide to impose sanctions on a businessman for things that the government did 2 years ago? What about things that the government did prior to those years and the things that the government has done now, and the 63 million corruption case of the health minister? You impose sanctions on one person? And what guarantee is there that he didn't? Do you know how much money this man may have made between 2018 and today? And do you really think imposing sanctions on him will affect his way of life? No, it won't, because these people don't keep a lot of their money in America. South Africa is just around the corner, you know. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, because this is not going to hurt this guy. It's not going to hurt him, because I'm sure he has a way around it. And all these years, seriously, all these years, and there's something wrong with this system also. There's something wrong with the system. The American system of imposing sanctions. Something wrong. The other sanctions that America, Britain, Australia, and Canada imposed were meant to be imposed on Zimbabwe, were meant to be targeted sanctions. But they trickled down to the people also. And because Zimbabwe mismanaged the entire economy and all that, we are in this deep shithole. So imposing sanctions on TAGWIREI is not going to hurt TAGWIREI. If he has employed ordinary citizens who rely on whatever money that he pays them, that is who it's going to affect, not him. You know, it's about time you guys knew. You guys know that these targeted sanctions don't affect the intended people. They affect the ordinary citizen who you're supposed to be protecting, supposed to be making sure they're living a decent life. You know, so I don't know. Anyway, so that's the story. America has imposed sanctions on TAGWIREI. So any assets that TAGWIREI has in America, he will not be able to access. They've been frozen, and any individuals have been banned from doing businesses with TAGWIREI. But I have a feeling this is really not going to affect TAGWIREI in a very, very huge way, because sanctions are only restricted to America. If the world wants to help with things like that, let me tell you, you people, you people impose these sanctions, they don't affect the people that you impose them on. They affect the ordinary citizen. If you want to punish the government and its officials, do not allow them to come for medical treatment in your countries. And I am talking about everywhere, in any country that they go to. If you send them back home packing, then they'll take care of the healthcare system in their countries. Don't even allow them to send their children to all these schools, because they are paying their fees using the ordinary citizens' tax money. So if you ban those people, that's the only way you're going to do sanctions that are going to affect the targeted people, not trickling down to Zimbabweans, because I'm sure your hope is that the Zimbabwean citizen gets frustrated and then takes it out on the government and demands that the government goes. But you can see this government is still strong, it's still standing. How many years has it been since you imposed the sanctions? 20 years. It's still going. They are getting richer and richer, whilst the ordinary person is getting poorer, poorer and poorer, and getting more desperate, because they have found a way to, go around these so-called sanctions. They are putting the burden on the people, not on themselves, because they are stealing, they are corrupt, so they know how, to go around it. But if you guys want to really punish these people, do not allow them to put their monies in offshore accounts. You ban that. You ban them from getting medical treatment in your countries. You ban them from sending their children to schools in your countries. Then maybe, just maybe, you would have done something right. Anyway, so that's the story. TAGWIREI had sanctions imposed on him. If this guy has so many girlfriends, you guys have done nothing. He probably has companies in people's names. Anyway, all right, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. And remember, no YouTubers left behind. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.